Welcome back, everyone. Perseverance pays. I am back at, as you can see, my husband's leaving, the parking lot over there. In my overnight that I did last week, I stopped here for a snack on my way to Cove Mountain Shelter. Today I'm just doing a day hike. I'm starting at Valley Road. I think in my last video I called it Spring Valley, so correction, it's Valley Road in Marysville. Route 850. So I'm actually going to be hiking south to the Darlington shelter. I'm going to have lunch and then hike back here after lunch. I'm going to hike back to where my husband dropped me off, where he'll pick me up. So let's get on the trail. So I am 1 mile in. We had storms come through last night. So everything is just so green and vibrant. So for about 10 minutes, I was talking to a thru hiker from North Florida. His trail name is Wingsuit. Really nice guy. He's also former infantry, like my husband. So we just chatted a little bit, and he was just talking about different spots on the trail. So he's actually hiking to the Cove Mountain Shelter and hoping to dry some of his gear out tonight at the shelter because of the storms that came through last night. It is a little warm and humid, but we do have a nice breeze, so it really doesn't feel as bad as it could, especially in the shade. It actually feels kind of cool in here. So I just passed a father and son section hikers. The son may have been 13, 14. They're out doing a 90-mile section hike. And then I met a thru hiker named Daredevil. Trail is definitely a lot more muddier than it was last week, but we've had a lot of rain, which is great for the water sources on the trail, but yeah, it's pretty muddy. Check it out. Looks like a small little creek, but it's actually the trail. Two miles in, and I am ascending up the mountain. Shelter came up a lot faster than I was expecting it to. I was expecting one more switchback. That's not a bad thing. So I stayed at the shelter a lot longer than I originally planned. I was actually here for an hour and a half, but there were two ladies here. A young girl who's about 25. Her trail name was Buzzkill, and a woman who's just a few years older than me, whose trail name is Phoenix. And we just had some really great conversations, so it was nice company. So that's why I stayed here probably about an hour and a half. So, but Buzzkill is a thru hiker. She's from DC. And Phoenix she's Guatemalan. She has originally lived in Arizona, but now that her kids are grown and moved on, she now lives in Arkansas, but on the opposite side of the state that my brother lives. So right now I'm hiking on the side trail back to the trail. Thankfully, this is going to be a little bit easier getting back because it's a mostly downhill. I do have one little uphill, but it's not as much elevation as coming here, so. Oh, okay, here's the blowdown. Those of you that watched the videos from my overnight probably remember this, and gotta cut through here. Whew. You can tell that this is not an established trail because the ground through here is, oh, slippery. So much softer, and yeah, it's a slippery. I'm gonna put my phone away till I get to the other side. So I hit 3 miles. Four miles. So I just came out into the field. When I was walking through that section just before I came out, it was so fragrant with honeysuckle. It smelled so good. And there's a really nice breeze, which feels really good. So pretty. Flowers. That's really pretty. See if I can zoom in. So pretty. Mountain way in the background. Oh, there's an airplane up there. And big step. I wish you could smell what I'm smelling. It smells so pretty through here. So when I was coming around the corner into that stand of trees, my husband and youngest son, they're a bit ahead of me, they were walking towards me. Thankfully they didn't hit the super muddy part. Oh. There they are. So that's it for this hike. Route 850 Valley Road to Darlington Shelter. It was in and out, approximately 4.7 miles. Please like, subscribe, and share. And until next time, happy hiking, and I'll see you on the trail.